This is Jay here. I know it's been a minute since I've done this, but today's video we are going to do a tier list video. This time we're going to be ranking some Eminem albums with tier lists. So let's get started, shall we? All right. First of all right. Let's start off first album. Let's start off with the Infinite album. I mean, they could have added his earliest albums like Soul Intent, but let's skip those. But Infinite, even if they were there, but even if the under Infinite albums were there, I don't know. But anyways, like I was saying, Infinite. And under the Infinite album, if they were there, they would all get a fucking B tier. Especially Infinite, it gets a B tier. I mean, the songs were decent, but it got into like a, East Coast New York rap vibe, I think. But it's alright at best. I mean, it's decent, but not the best. Not the best Eminem album, in my opinion. So Infinite gets a B tier right here. But fun fact though, when people first heard this album, when it first came out in like 1996, everyone thought Eminem was a black dude. They were like, "Yo, I thought that was a black dude," until Eminem did a face reveal in the late 90s. They were shocked that it was a white dude. I'm like, oh my god, he's a white dude? I thought he was a black dude. But yeah. They thought Eminem was a black dude at first. Everyone thought he was black at first, but it turns out he was actually a white dude. And that was when I think in 1998 that was when he was signed to Aftermath Records. But yeah, speaking of the year 1998, wait, actually hold that thought before I add this album to the tier list. Fuck it. I don't know what else I was about to say. But anyways, next album, the Slim Shady EP. It's going up in the A tier. I think the Slim Shady EP is fucking underrated. Fucking underrated album. It had Murder, Murder, Murder featuring Tupac. Well, not really featuring Tupac. It was a sample of a old Tupac song. And the pre-Slim Shady LP. This was, shoot, sorry for my stutter. I don't know why I do that. I don't know why I always apologize, but it also had albums from the Slim Shady LP, but they were rebranded. The next album. The Slim Shady LP, I'll get to that next. I'll get to that later. But they do have some underrated. They do have. It did have I think a few original songs, few early songs that didn't get to be chosen in the Slim Shady LP. But I don't know. But yeah, that's the Slim Shady EP. Now we'll get to the Slim Shady LP next. That includes the explained version, because it's the same fucking album. I'm just double checking. Don't worry about it. But yeah, the Slim Shady LP. That was when Eminem was stepping up his game ever since he got signed to Aftermath Records. Slim Shady LP. That is a fucking Great album right there. Great album. It has a bunch of underrated songs. I actually hold up. Um, my favorite my favorite my favorite songs from that album would definitely have to be what you call it, guilty guilty coincidence. I just don't give a fuck. 97 Bonnie and Clyde, not to be confused with Beyonce and Jay-Z's or Tupac's version of Bonnie and Clyde. My name is Still Don't Give a Fuck. Brain Damage. Brain Damage, I'm back. I'm Shady. That's an underrated song. My Fault. Oh god, the public service announcement is kind of fucking. It's a funny intro, but yeah. Slim Shady LP, pretty dope album. Has a bunch of underrated ass songs. That was when Eminem stepped up his game and got the respect that he deserved. All right, next his controversial album, and that is the Marshall Matter. His controversial album, and that is the Marshall Matters. What you call it? The Marshall Matters LP. Yeah, the Marshall Matters LP. The Marshall Matters LP kicked ass, bruh. I'm not gonna lie. My favorite hits from that, my favorite songs from, and that, my favorite songs from that album would have to be, ki- you know, K word you. I'm not gonna say it. I don't know if YouTube's okay with me saying that shit. I don't know. Again, I'm being cautious. The way I am, the real Slim Shady. Um, Stan, Bitch Please Part 2. That's underrated. Several other great songs. However, he got into a lot of controversy. Eminem with controversy. Fuck, I don't know how to say this word, but yeah, Eminem got into a lot of controversy. Um, he was taken to court about the things he said about his wife, and then he got sued by his bully, but his school bully. It was a lot for Eminem, but God, that was the most controversial album. And the crazy thing is, the Marshall Mathers songs, he was dissing a lot of pop artists, non-rappers, rappers. The ICP, he dissed the fucking ICP. That was insane. He was dissing a shitload of people in that album. But God, he was roasting a lot of artists and celebrities in that album. But yeah, Marshall Mathers LP, good album, even though it got into controversy. Still goes on the fucking S tier right here. Next one. Alright, we're gonna go for the fucking D12 albums. Starting with Underground EP. This was I think these are the earlier D12 albums. Same level as Infinite and other and more of Eminem's earlier tracks. Decent, but not as good as the rest. All right. Next up is Devil's Night. Definitely an S tier. It has a bunch of great tracks, some funny tracks. It has a lot of it has a lot of funny ass songs. The songs are funny. Um, but yeah, it has it has like my favorite songs would be like my favorite songs from uh Devil's Night would be what you call it. It would have to go with. It's gonna have to go with Purple Pills. Purple Pills was funny. They don't really. Please note that they don't condone drugs. This is a skit, even though Eminem did drugs. Fight music. Girls. God, he had a lot of great songs. I don't feel like explaining that many songs. Next album. Eminem The Curtain Call. That's another good album. That is another good album from Eminem. It definitely goes up the S tier. Right here. Um, no, not Curtain Call. My bad. Uh, what's the name of that song? Shit, I got the albums mixed up. God damn. Oh yeah, the Eminem Show, 2002. Damn it. Oh well. I'm. Oh well. Pretend I didn't say that. I don't know. I've been doing a lot of outtakes of this tier list thing. But yeah, the Eminem Show from 2002. I gotta say the Eminem Show. The Eminem Show is pretty good. It's a really good album. I love this album too. This is. I think fucking the Eminem Show is really fucking is was the fucking shit right here. Um, my favorite songs, Soldier. That's an underrated song. Haley's song, even though his singing was kind of shit. Till I Collapsed, featuring Nate Dogg. Without Me. Cleaning Out My Closet. Um, but yeah, this was his fourth studio album, and I think that was when he started his record label, Shady Records. I don't know when. Wait, I think it started in like 1999 or some shit. I don't know, but yeah. Next, the Explained Edition. Can't forget about the Explained Edition, which is pretty much the same. Technically, is the same. I don't know. I don't know if there's any need to put the Explained Editions there. The 8 Mile soundtrack. Uh, iconic hits. Lose Yourself goes on S tier right here. Also. Uh, Next, this is a uncommon Eminem album. I think this came out in 2003. I don't know. Shit, I forgot what this album's called. Let's go for his unreleased songs. Straight from the Lab from I think 2003. Straight from the Lab is pretty good. Don't know much about the album, unfortunately. Actually, I'm gonna put it in the B tier. Same for the second one. Don't know much about it either. I mean, I have heard a couple of songs. I did heard a couple of songs, but don't know much about it. So they're gonna be put in the, I think, probably the B tier. Oops. Yeah, I'm gonna put in the B tier. But yeah, I don't know much about the Straight from the Lab series from Eminem, but yeah, it's whatever. But um Next up, next album. This is actually from D12. D12 World. That gets an A tier. It's pretty good. It's pretty good in my opinion. It's not like the greatest like up here, the fucking S tier list. Not the greatest, but yeah. Nexus, Encore, and Curtain Call. Encore it's fucking mediocre. It's gonna get a C tier. It's kind of mediocre. I find it mediocre as hell. There's some songs that are too fucking goofy as hell. Where I remember he went too far with ass like that, or fack. I mean, it's funny, but but there will be times where it can be kind of cringy. I don't know. I don't know. Curtain Call, kind of mediocre as well. I find it kind of mediocre as well. Kind of the same level as Encore. Well, I was kind of actually scratch that. Fuck that. Um, I don't know. I'm gonna put it in the B tier. They do have some. Eminem did had some good songs like "When I'm Gone," "Mockingbird." Curtain Call is actually goes on the C tier. That's kind of a mediocre album. But yeah, I did like when I'm go. I don't know. I'm kind of in between with Encore. I don't know. I'm kind of in between. I don't know if it goes on the B tier or the C tier. Part of me wants to put it on the C tier or the B tier. I'm kind of in between, but Encore did had a couple of good songs. Never Enough. Oh, Never Enough. That's an underrated song. But yeah, Eminem presents the re-up. Don't know much about this song. I think I don't know. I don't really listen to much of. I don't know. I don't really listen to all of his songs, to be honest. Wait, have I listened to this before? I'm gonna put it in the C tier. I don't know. That song's kind of okay, I guess. I don't know. Next album would be King Matters. It goes on the B tier right here. All right, now for the druggy era of Eminem. Starting off with Relapse. It goes on the B tier. Same with the Refill, Relapse. Well, not. I don't know. I don't know when Eminem. I don't know. The post-drug era. I don't know. Um, it goes on the B tier. It's not the greatest, but it did have a bunch of good songs like "Beautiful," "We Made You," just several other songs that are good. I can't remember much, but there's several other good Eminem songs from Refill or I don't know. You get what I'm saying. But Relapse or Refill, I don't know. Which of the two. But yeah. All right, next, Recovery. It goes on the A tier. I gotta say, this album takes me back. Um, Eminem did had a bunch of good hits. This album's pretty good at best, in my opinion. My favorite. This was This was when Eminem was recovering from his drug addiction. But yeah, my favorite songs coming out of the recovery album would definitely have to be fucking No Love. That song reminded me of the people that gave me hell throughout my past. That song helped. I can definitely relate to that song. You showed me nothing but hate, but you ain't no love, no love, whoa, and I don't need you no love. That song is actually pretty good. I can definitely relate to that song. It rem- it reminds me of my personal enemies. It, it kind of reminds me of my personal enemies. It got me through. This song helped me. No Love helped me through my fucking enemies and shit. My fucking IRL enemies. But yeah, Not Afraid takes me back. That's another good song. I like Not Afraid. That's a good song. I'm not afraid to take a stand. That song's kind of underrated. I like The Way You Lie. I know some of you guys don't like that song, but that song kind of takes me back, in my opinion. I kind of like that song. That song is kind of nostalgic for me. Um, Won't Back Down. That's another good one. That's an underrated song. That features Pink. I Won't Back Down. That's an underrated song from Recovery. Going Through Changes. Yeah, he did have a ton of he did have a ton of decent songs from the Recovery album. All right, here comes the fucking good part. I don't feel like naming albums, but the Bad Meets Evil era, fucking S tier. Fucking love that era. It sucks that Bad Meets Evil was cut short, but fuck it. But fucking hell, man. Bad Meets Evil was the fucking best rap duo in my opinion. It's a shame that rap duo was cut short. But yeah, my favorite songs from that era would definitely be Life in the Fast Lane. I forgot. I don't know. I think that's what it's called. Living life in the fast lane. I don't feel like renaming it. No, I don't feel like. Yeah, I think it's called Fast Lane. I don't feel like singing. I don't know. Lighters featuring Bruno Mars, and what you call it? Scary Movies. You know that iconic beat that I use in the background of my videos. Do 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 do. Y'all want drama? Want to make another movie? Yeah, that song. But yeah, it sucks that Bad Meets Evil was cut short. That was a fucking that was the fucking best rap duo ever. It sucks that it was cut short. All right, next is the Marshall Mathers LP2. It goes on to C tier. Same with I think it's the explained edition, but yeah, it goes on to C tier. Not as good as the first one. It's not as good as this one right here. The Marshall Mathers LP2 wasn't as great as the first one, in my opinion. I don't know. They could have added Venom. I don't know why they didn't add Venom in this list, but I would put it in the A tier. It's good, but not the greatest. I don't know why they didn't add Venom, but I wish they add Venom, but oh well. Alright, here comes the not so good albums. Revival. D tier. I didn't like the album. It's gonna go on the D tier. The only song I like from Walk on Water is the only song I like from what you call it, the Revival album is Walk on Water, but fucking Beyonce had to fuck it all up. Even though Beyonce threw the song off for me, still a decent album. Um, Frame, that's a pretty underrated song. Frame was pretty good. But hey, man, I was framed. How come your shirt is so bloody? I don't know. Frame is a good song. Um, what's next? Next album. What's next? What's next? Next album, Kamikaze. Fucking trash. Trash album. The only good song was the song he did with Joyner Lucas. I don't know if that was in the album or not, but yeah. Royce 69 and Jessie Reyes. I think she's a good singer. But yeah, I don't know. Other than that, meh. Kamikaze is fucking trash. Next album, Music to Be Murdered By. It comes in two parts. It's not great. The only song I liked was Monster or something. You know, featuring Juice World. The Curtain Call 2. Not great either. And I don't know. I don't know. I didn't really care to listen to it. And finally, The Death of Slim Shady. It's a C tier. It's mediocre, but it does have a good song. But these are my picks for the Eminem tier list. Pretty much I like the old Eminem more. That's just my personal opinion. If you disagree, then whatever. That's on you. But yeah, I think that's all I'm gonna say right now. Thank y'all for watching. Let me know what's your tier list about Eminem. Let me know what your thoughts on this tier list I made about Eminem. But anyways, yeah, this is J Dog, and I'm out of here. Peace.